As students and graduates of the University of Oxford, we are saddened and disappointed
to see the continual cheapening and destruction of black life worldwide.
Whether in the US, where black Americans are 2.5 times as likely as white Americans to be killed by the police.
In the UK, where the Metropolitan Police officers are 4 times more likely to use force against black people than white people.
And Brazil, where in the city of Rio de Janeiro alone,
police killed 1,810 people in 2019, most of them poor and black.
And innumerable other places, such as Lebanon, where human trafficking is still ongoing.
Institutions like Oxford, which have contributed to and perpetuate the ideological basis for anti-blackness,
have undeniably accumulated wealth and status from the same colonialism and slavery which laid the basis for the anti-blackness we see today.
As students and graduates of these institutions, we must use our privilege to highlight this injustice.
And ask for the institutions we have invested in to take action.
In light of the visibility of what's happening in the US, remember that racism and anti-black violence in its many forms is deeply embedded in British society too.
The historic precedents of racism and white supremacy began here, continues to live here, and none of our institutions are exempt from it.
George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Tony McDade, Tanisha Anderson,
Shelley Frey, Philando Castile, Trayvon Martin,
Sandra Bland, Marika Boyd, Mark Duggan, Sarah Reid,
Belly Mujinga,
Anthony Granger, Azal Rodney,
Rashawn Charles, Edson DaCosta,
Marielle Franco, João Pedro Matos Pinto, Marcos Vinícius da Silva,
Amadou Diallo, Eric Gardner, Sean Bell, Michael Brown, Oscar Grant,
Kenneth Chamberlain, Kendrick McDade, John Crawford, Freddie Gray, Kimani Gray.
Say the names. And these were their last words.
And these were their last words.
Mom, I'm going to college.
Mom, I'm going to college.
I can't breathe.
I love you too.
Mom, I'm going to
I love you too.
I don't have a gun.
I can't breathe.
I don't have a gun.
I love you
shooting.
You shot me.
I don't have a gun. Stop shooting.
You shot me.
Why do you have your guns?
You shot me.
Why do you have your
Why do you have your guns out?
Why did you shoot?
Officers, why do you have your guns out?
me?
It's
not
Why
real.
did you shoot me?
I can't breathe.
It's not real.
Please don't let me
breathe.
die.
I need a
I
pump.
was wearing a school uniform.
Please don't
see
let me
I was
die.
wearing the school uniform.
Didn't he see what I was wearing? Didn't he see that I was wearing a uniform?
In a racist society, it is not enough to be non-racist. We must be anti-racist. Angela Davis.
There is a relationship of unequal power between white people and people of color that all of us have been taught to collude in.
But that only white people benefit from. Dr. Robin DiAngelo.
Censorship, minimisation and denial are harder today.
Because racism isn't getting worse, it's just being filmed.
Essentially, reform through the establishment in voting and demanding change through electoral politics can only take us so far.
We must look towards grassroots initiatives and a call towards demilitarizing law enforcement across borders.
Further curtailing the use of force to see any radical change.
In the midst of a global pandemic,
we are reminded that the deadliness of anti-blackness is not only manifested in physical violence.
In the UK, the ONS found black people 4 times more likely to die from COVID-19.
In the US, the CDC reported nearly 23% of reported COVID-19 deaths as African American,
despite black people constituting only 13% of the population.
Rates of incarceration, healthcare and economic inequality, and malicious immigration policies
are all manifestations of racism.
Oxford students and alumni should stand against anti-blackness and police brutality.
For those looking for concrete steps, we urge you to donate
to the UK Black Lives Matter Fund.
Black Lives Matter. Defend Black life.
Black Lives Matter.